Good morning, guys. It's Friday, July 3rd, so I have some July 4th nails for you. And I haven't put my rings back on. I have an overnight oats that I prepped on Wednesday. So this is a cafe latte overnight oats. What I put in here is half a cafe latte premier protein for 1 point, some old-fashioned rolled oats, or old-fashioned oats, which is 0 on purple, a tablespoon of chia seeds for 2 points, and then 5 grams of some mini semi-sweet chocolate chips for 1 point, and then 5 grams of some sugar-free, fat-free vanilla pudding, as well as 3 tablespoons of almond milk. So if you didn't put the pudding in here, the half of the premier protein would be perfect. But because you put the pudding in here, you need to add a little bit more liquid. So I've been experimenting with kind of the amount that I need to put in. So if you see that kind of consistency when you put in the little extra liquid with the pudding. So this is 4 points. And then my coffee, this is a page of a cookbook Peyton pulled out. My coffee is the blonde roast from Starbucks with half a cup of unsweetened vanilla almond milk frothed. Some Dunkin' extra creamer and some sugar-free syrup. I'm not counting my creamer, so coffee would be 0 for me. So 4 points for breakfast. Y'all, this is future Molly. I'm realizing as I'm editing this video that I never told you my weigh-in. I think it's because I had the day off and I just weighed in and I told people, but I didn't even record it in my app and I didn't obviously come on and tell you. So my weigh-in on Friday, July 3rd was down 1.4, which I am almost in disbelief that I continue to lose. We'll see how the next week goes. And you know, if I gained at any point, I'm not going to sweat it because I know that what I'm doing is what I should be doing. And you know, bodies do just what they want to do sometimes. So, but I'm of course really excited about 1.4. So yay. Hey y'all. So I just wanted to check in. I spray painted. I had a lot of things I want to do today. It's about 12:30-ish. And I spray painted the first coat on my IKEA lamp. It's the Hector, I don't know how you say it. I need to get some baby shirts out of here. So I did my first coat of that, and I'm a terrible spray painter. Like, I spray paint so heavy. So maybe first and only coat, I don't know. And now I cannot squat that long. Where is it? Here it is. I am going to do some tie-dye. So I have to get the red, white, and blue, the red and blue tie-dye on these shirts so they can sit long enough, and then I have time to wash them before tomorrow, because I believe Nixon and at least my sister and my mom, probably my dad, and that would be it, are coming over tomorrow for a July 4th thing. We don't have a grill. Chad ordered a new grill and he dismantled our old one because he couldn't get it to fire or light. And then the grill order got canceled because they only deliver that type of grill in Texas. What? Karen, can you go get it for me? Just bring it here. It'll be fine. You know, it'll be okay. So yeah, he's ordered a new grill, but we're just gonna have to, well, you're seeing real life, like all the stuff that we haven't done yet. So we're gonna have to grill on our little countertop thing, but no big deal. Anyway, I'm gonna get these wet and rubber banded and my dye mixed up, make some 4th of July tie-dye. Okay, so to give you guys an idea of what I use and what I do for tie-dye, because a lot of people ask for like a separate video, but it's just easier to kind of film it all together. So I use RIT dye. You do not have to buy like the tulip sets or anything if you don't want to. Plus I heard that those you go through them really fast. So you can just buy RIT dye. I'm using cherry red and royal blue for this one. I got these squirt bottles. They just have like almost like a ketchup lid sort of thing. I got them from Walmart. I think they were $1 a piece. I even got them in my like grocery pickup. So, as well as the RIT dye. So that makes it really easy. So all you do is fill up your bottle with some dye. If you want it more saturated in color, you would, want to use probably this amount of dye, and you'll probably fill it up water-wise almost to the top. The less dye, more water, it will be less concentrated of a color. So I'm going to, and here's the blue. I'm gonna fill these up with water, and then you put a couple of drops or kind of little squirts of dish soap in there. I don't know why. The tutorial that I followed is from Mrs. Lola Lynn on YouTube, so I'll go ahead and link her channel down below, or I'll link the video to how she does it down below, but these are just the instructions that she's following, and she, I think, said she didn't know why you put dish liquid in there. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll shake them up, and then I will show you what you need to do with your t-shirts. Your t-shirts do need to be washed and dried so they can get the sizing off of them, and then you're going to saturate them with water so that you can get the dye to stick. Okay, so change of venue, and I'm sure there's an echo in here, but I have my t-shirts. They are wet and I wrung them out, and now I need to rubber band them in the pattern that I want. You can do a swirl, which is where you start at the middle of the fabric, or kind of really anywhere on the fabric, and you spin it, and so it ends up being kind of like a disc shape. Or you could just grab different sections and kind of scrunch it up different sizes. And then there are plenty of other ones that you could do, but I think I'm gonna do the swirl with these. And you can just be strategic about where you start the swirl. So for example, on this little shirt here, I could start the swirl over here, or I could start it directly in the center, bottom left, bottom right, wherever you wanted it. Oops. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do a swirl for these. I have my dye mixed up. I forgot to mention that you do need very, very hot water. So the water that you add to this has to be very, very, very hot. All right, so I'm gonna get rubber banding. I wanted to show you kind of mid swirl. So I did start in the center, and I'm just pinched it and I'm swirling so that the shirt forms that shape. And then I'll just kind of, make it do the rest manually. Oops. And then what you'll do, and you'll see it when I'm done, is you rubber band like a pizza. So you rubber band from top to bottom, left to right, and then you'll cross it over. And the amount of sections that you do with a swirl is more important when you have multiple, like several colors that you're using. I'm just using 2, so I'm not gonna be too exact with where I put them, I don't think. I don't know. I might do every other, like red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. But yeah, when you have those different sections, it's really cool because you can do, like, let's say you're gonna do a rainbow, you could do purple, orange, yellow, pink, purple, orange, yellow, pink, and it will show up in the design when it's all done. So I'm gonna finish swirling this, do it with the other one, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all rubber banded. All right, here we go. They're all rubber banded. Like I said, they kind of form a disc sort of shape. You could rubber band it even more if you wanted to. Again, the segments are, one, of course, to hold your shirt in the shape, but also helpful if you wanted to do like multiple colors and do kind of a color wheel. So the only other things you need are a pair of gloves if you don't want your hands to get totally dyed. You need some kind of bucket to catch the dye, and then you'll need a bag of some sort to put these in. Because these are gonna be the same colors, I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the same bag. I'm just gonna use like a Target, like a plastic Target bag or something, and tie it up and let them sit for a while. You can have them sit, I don't even know, I think your time can vary, whatever you want. The last ones I did, I had them sit for 24 hours, but these, I'm gonna need to get them in the washer and the dryer before the 24-hour mark. So I'll probably let them sit for the rest of the day, maybe at least 8 hours. if not a little bit more, and then I'll throw them in the washer. When you wash them, you do need to wash them like by themselves, but you could put both of these together because they're gonna be the same color. So you can do, it's just about the color because you don't want it to bleed onto other stuff. So these two will go in the washer and dryer together, and we'll see what they look like when they're done, but I'll show you once I have dyed them. Here we go. Here's the completed one. I've already done the other one, so this is just, I did both sides. Make sure you kind of turn it over and get both sides saturated. There's not a lot of white showing, and that's okay because there's a lot of white kind of scrunched up in there. So you'll be surprised, you know, what it looks like when it actually unfolds, but I'm excited. Then of course, when they're ready to go in the washer and dryer, you need to take off the rubber bands and rinse it out, and then you can put it in your washer or dryer. So you'll rinse it under water until the water runs clear, and then you can wash it and dry it like you normally would. So these are gonna sit in that bag for several hours. Hey y'all, it's 1:45 and I'm sitting down for lunch. So I have these Greek chicken bowls that I prepped. So it's brown rice for 0, some chicken that was seasoned with a whole bunch of different stuff. I followed the Skinny-ish dish, her recipe for Greek chicken bowls. So I'm gonna count the chicken as 0. You do put some oil in the marinade, but I can't imagine that all of it, or you know, any pointage would be ending up on my chicken, especially because I air fried it to an inch of its life. And then the cucumber and tomato and onion salad. So it has feta and it does have olive oil in it. So I put the feta and the olive oil in a recipe builder and I split it by 4 servings. And so a serving is 2 points. So that is what is there. So this is going to be 2 points for me. It's almost 3 o'clock. I just have 2 more of these little, they're called Mandy's. You want one? Do you want one? Can you say please? Please. Yeah, so we're just having these left up the last couple. I'm trying to write a grocery list for tomorrow. So I have done a second layer on my spray paint. I'm a terrible spray painter. There's like drips all over the place. I just hope that they're in inconspicuous places. And then I did my tie-dye. I went ahead and did 2 shirts for her and Nixon. And then I did one for myself. Since I had the dye already mixed up and I had some extra shirts, I just made one for me. Okay? Okay? All right, so I'm gonna make this, or eat this. Make my list. I don't think it's gonna be my full grocery list because I haven't planned any of my meals yet for next week. So that might be a Sunday thing, maybe, I don't know. So I'll see you later. Is there anything left? Hey, bro.
She took one to bite, so you come in and put it back.
Okay, so for dinner we got Popeyes. I got the 5 blackened chicken tenders, which is 1 point. I did get the fries, which are 9 points, but I think there might be some missing. And then I'm gonna eat that biscuit, and I'll go ahead and count 8 points for it, even though it's so tiny, but whatever. So that is that's 18 points, and I had 13 points left for my day. Hey, so it's 11 o'clock. I'm just hanging out. I finished. I put the lamp together. Can you see? Let's see. There it is. So that's done. Yay. The tie-dye is in the washer. The kitchen is still a mess. Oh, let me update you on dinner. So Peyton ate a lot of my fries, so I'm gonna track 7 points for the fries when they're normally 9 because I did not eat the entire order. She got to them before I could. But I had the biscuit, I had my 5 tenders, so I tracked all of that. And I would have only gone over by 3 points just with dinner, but then I decided to have a Yasso vanilla chocolate crunch, which are 7 points. So I used 10 of my weeklies today, which is totally fine. Tomorrow I also prepped some overnight oats. So I prepped some cafe latte overnight oats. So that'll be 4 points tomorrow for breakfast. Then lunch will take probably the rest of my daily points. We're gonna do the sweet onion burgers from Bubba. I think those are 11, plus a bun is 4, plus a slice of cheese would be 2, potentially, or 3, depending on which one I use. So that's 4, 15, 22, 18. Yeah, so that the burger alone would probably take the rest of my dailies. And then I got some baked beans and some dessert and stuff. So between, yeah, tomorrow afternoon is really going to be like my weekly, use my weeklies or my higher pointed meal. What else? Nothing that I can think of. I need to take a shower, clearly. I'm glad I got that lamp painted. I did not do a very good job, but I did it anyway. I need to put all this stuff away. I got all this soap from Bath & Body Works, and I was going to show you guys and tell you about the flavors. No, the smells. Because, you know, when you order things online, you're like, I don't know if that smells good or not. Well, everything that I got smells good. Okay, let me tell you. Let me quickly show you so I can have a better conscience of putting this away. It's been sitting on my counter for like over a week because I really wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna film a video soon of my favorite. Doesn't that look so much better? So much better. Chad calls it the interrogation light. We can interrogate Peyton's boyfriends underneath it. Okay. Blue, sage, and lime. All of these smell like so fresh. Does it have the notes in it? No, it doesn't. Oh, marine waters, juicy orange, and freshwater cucumber. Does that make sense? Blue, sage, and lime. I'm assuming plus lime. My hand is falling asleep. You guys, I got that carpal tunnel life. Oh, I got tuberose and ylang ylang. All of them are foaming, but none, like all, I don't want to keep them in these things. I want them to come out of these bottles, even though they're beautiful. Cotton and tea smells just as you would like it to smell. Salted air, bergamot, and white tea. Tuberose and ylang ylang. Both of those things are in there. Crystal waves. Water lotus, white melon, and clean musk. So all of these are very bright. They have a little bit of musky to them. I got 2 cotton and teas because I just felt like I might like it. Apple hibiscus, this packaging can go. Apple nectar, hibiscus, and sweet orange. Again, so fresh. Oh, gingham, I love gingham. This is blue freesia, sweet clementine, and soft violet petals. So florally. Fresh rainfall. I mean, how could we go wrong? Aloe leaf, bergamot, and chamomile water. I love bergamot. I have noticed that is like one of the things that I love. If it's in something, I almost always love it. Oh, got another gingham. Only 2 more. Lakeside afternoon. Again, it just sounds like I would like it. Sun-soaked lavender, dockside breeze, and fresh rain. I wish you could smell them. But just know that, oh, I got 2 of those. Just know that these all have Molly's stamp of approval. And that means that they are fresh smelling, clean smelling. They're not overly florally. They're not, you notice there's not a food in the bunch. I don't like food smelling things. Is that weird? Is anybody else like that? But I'm very, very happy with everything that I purchased. I'm so excited. Oh, and I got a cucumber melon that's already in the kitchen. The kitchen one. I got these like matte black soap dispensers at IKEA. So I got one for soap, which, you know, the soap is foaming. So when it comes out of here, it's like water consistency, but it does suds up and everything. It still works. It just doesn't foam the way it's supposed to. And I got another one, ooh, which needs to be washed off, for dish soap. Eventually, I want to switch out the kitchen sink thing for black. But yeah, those are all my soaps. Oh man, I'm so excited. Okay, good. I feel better. I showed you. Now I can put them away. I feel better about that. Okay, so that's all for today. I'll see you probably for a weekend vlog. I really should go to bed, but I'm going to try and get a video edited and up before I do. So give this video a thumbs up. Comment your fun stuff down below. As you know, I always say I love to comment back and see what you guys write. And I'll see you soon. Bye.